Here's the thing about fear. It doesn't go away. You just get to have a better relationship with it. So the reason that I work so much with the body and I invite people to be in the body is because we have all these attachments to our sensations, right? We have these mental stories that we tell about the sensations in the body. But if you can just let the sensation be there, you can just learn to recognize when, for example, you have a fear response, right? Or what you call a fear response. When you have that, just notice what is actually happening in my body. What is actually happening? Maybe my breath gets shorter, my stomach tightens, I start to sweat, maybe I feel a surge of adrenaline. These are all physiological responses to stimuli. When we name what is happening in the body, and then we can notice the narrative that comes in. Oh, I'm afraid I can't do that. I can't. It's not, right? In that moment, just to bring greater awareness to, oh, it's a story that I'm telling myself in response to the sensation that I'm having. So this is the way that we actually get to make choices, like actual choices in our lives, rather than be run by the stories that we tell ourselves that are attached to the sensation in our body, especially when we're encountering something new, something unfamiliar, something that has us meet some kind of edge that we might not have met before. Our survival brains are trying to protect us. But the interesting thing about being alive in this day and age is that we generally do not need protection from lions and tigers and bears, right? But our signals are the same. I need protection from what people will think of me and what they'll say about me in the comments. I need protection, right? I just can't do that new thing. I can't host that event. I can't sing on stage. I can't, whatever it is. I can't go up to that girl that I think is really pretty. I can't make eyes at that gentleman from across the room, right? Because I've got to protect myself. But gosh, we just have this ability to be creators in this world in a way like never before. And so it is being willing to meet those moments and be with the sensations that arise, that have us able to create really incredible lives. One of my favorite quotes from a mentor of mine, teacher of mine, Jillian Pothier, she says, "Everything the feminine wants is on the other side of her capacity to hold sensation." So she teaches women, and that has been one of the most profound and important teachings that I have received in the last 5 years. And I really feel it applies to all of us, right? Like in a specific frame for women, because it is really like holding sensation in the body and not like spraying things out, right? Or collapsing inward, but actually like creating space to hold the sensation, because we are highly sensational, but men are too. People of all genders are, okay? We all experience sensation. We're all human beings, right? Our ability to be with that sensation is really something that determines the course of our lives, if we're being real. Because if every time I feel intense sensation and I don't recognize the story that I'm creating unconsciously, right? Like I'm not choosing to think, oh, but what if they hate me? And what if I die? Or what if I can't handle it, right? That just happens automatically. But the more I create space for the sensation to be there, the more I create space automatically to notice what is the story, what is the narrative that is attached to the sensation. And so once I am able to be with that, I am so much more able to be with life as it comes, and to recognize that on the other side of whatever choice this is that feels so terrifying, whatever lies on the other side of that, like, I will survive it. And the more that we make choices like this, the more that we do the thing that feels scary, the more we realize, the more I've realized, well, okay, I can do this then. I can do things that feel scary. And so when the next choice comes along, when the next opportunity, when the next vision, when the next excitement to create something comes along, I can meet that moment with this sense of, okay, wait, but I've done things that have felt scary in the past and I didn't die and my life didn't collapse. So I can do this. I have felt scared to do so many things in my life. I have felt so scared. The thing that I just began to realize is that the thing that I call fear is actually my aliveness. It is sensation. It is like, wow, girl, you are here. You are alive. You are in present reality. But when we resist sensation, we're actually resisting reality. We're actually resisting what is real. So coming back into the body, like really bringing our attention, bringing our mind's eye into our body. What is going on here? Oh, okay, something new. Okay, take a breath, inward gaze. What's happening here? Something that I really want to bring special attention to is things that happen online, things that we're afraid of with regard to the internet. And what if people comment? And what if people think this? And what if people think that? This is also why, in addition to being in the reality of what's going on in my body, actually going out into the world. For example, I made a YouTube video yesterday that I feel like it felt really vulnerable for me, and it was sharing something that I haven't shared publicly yet. I had all kinds of sensations arise, and the thoughts arise about, well, what if this, and what if, people see it and then they judge, or they don't understand, or they say mean things, whatever. Like, of course, all that came up, but it's more important to me that I share the message that I'm here to share. It's more important to me that I serve creation by doing the thing that I feel inspired to do, right? And so something that I also make it a point to practice is, especially when I get caught up in the swirl of those fears of like, what if people comment? What if they say something? What if, something they say hurts my feelings? Because that still happens, we're sensational beings, like that happens. Going outside, like going out into the world, and when you pass by people, remember, none of these people know about the YouTube video I just posted. None of them. Most of the world doesn't know about the Instagram reel that I just posted. And even if I had 1 million followers, okay, even if I had 10 million followers, still, most of the world doesn't know. And so to create a little bit more ease in my system around, like, does this really matter in the grand scheme of things, right? Like, in one sense, it doesn't. Does it matter that the people who are listening to me, who are granting their attention to me because they follow or subscribe to me, does it matter that they receive my messages, my creations, the things that I have to say? Like, yeah, especially if I trust that what I have to say and what I'm creating is of value to people, or it's entertaining, or it's fun, or it's interesting. It is like expanding their knowledge base, whatever it is, but that it's providing value in some way. And if they're following me, they want to receive that. They want to receive that value. The audience is rooting for you, and those who are not, like, in a sense, still are, because they're following you. And they could just press unfollow and press unsubscribe if they really wanted to. But something in them has them giving you their attention. And so it's really actually has nothing to do with you. like what they think, right? That's all happening in their world. All these individuals, if you have 250 followers, if you have 2,500 followers, if you have 25,000 followers, all of those individuals are having their own unique experience. And again, they represent such a small percentage of the world population. So just going outside and being amongst people in the physical world is such a powerful reminder of like, oh wow, all this pressure I was putting on myself, and so many people don't even know about the thing, right? Like, yeah, so I hope that contributes something to you, because I really feel that it is like the people who are the most worried and the most sensitive about what other people might think. We are people who often have a lot to say, a lot to share, a lot to give, a lot to illuminate, right? Even the fact that our sensitive systems are very attuned to fear and like, you know, stop, right, is kind of an indicator like, wow, like you are a sensational being. You are a feeling being. Things matter to you. You are impacted by the world. I'm so here for the sensitive ones and for the deep feelers and the big, you know, visionaries, like to be out here being courageous and not letting this thing that you call fear stop you. The world is here to receive you, right? Some part of the world, some part of the human population is here to receive and appreciate you and laugh with you and, you know, and yeah, sure, judge you. They're still paying attention, right? They still might stick around because maybe at some point you have some kind of medicine for them that they are not able to fully receive yet, but they're still following you because on some level, maybe they know, right? Not consciously, maybe they know there's medicine that you have for them. So the point is, feel yourself, feel your feelings, feel your sensations, let it be there. Let the narratives be there. Just begin to notice them and then go be in the world, right? Like don't let yourself be closed because of some story that you have based on what your body naturally, biologically, physiologically feels. You are alive. You are alive. You are alive. Let that be proof. And then let your aliveness animate in a way that is creative and aligned with who you are and what you value and just what you're here to offer the world. So, sending you so much love as I rearrange my tea cabinet, and may you do the things that you think you're afraid of and find that there is so much joy and beauty and magic on the other side.